Welcome to the Perfection Selection, a Cream of Cards TV.
So, what was the first ever YouTube video? Well, this is it. But here's the granddaddy of them all, the first ever movie of 1888, and we'll be talking more about it later. Hello, lovely viewers. Before we delve into the infinitely fascinating world of the origins of cinema and movies, here is an actual piece of movie history in my hands here today. This could be the first ever movie related tobacco card or trading card in the world. It was issued in 1901, over 110 years old, wow! And amazingly, it's not the most expensive card in the world either. It features one of the most important movie camera inventors, Thomas Edison, and was issued by Ogden's Guinea Gold brand. The fun part about this is that I'm showing this early piece of movie history on the latest step in movie and cinema evolution, YouTube, what you are using today, the ultimate movie democracy. Okay, this is where you come in. Can you find any movie related tobacco or trading card earlier than 1901? Please make a video or leave a comment below if you can find anything. I think this 1901 card is going to be hard to beat, but I will be extremely interested if you can find anything earlier. Let's just think for a second about the significance of this card. It came out at the dawn of real mass media, global broadcasting, television and cinema. This media would persuade us to fight in the far-flung corners of the world in wars with enemies we never knew we had until the media told us so. It would convince ordinary women to use makeup for the first time, mimicking their favourite movie stars. The fashion and art world, and even our own interpretations of history itself will be moulded by the movies that we saw on TV and at the cinema. Okay, it's time to go back in time. Whether they were conscious of it or not, the Western world was caught up in a race to invent the first ever motion picture in the late 19th century. Winston Churchill once said, "History is written by the victors." Hollywood wouldn't just write history, it would make it and broadcast it worldwide, dominating popular culture and politics for decades. Trying to untangle the complicated web of weird and wonderful inventions that helps contribute to modern cinema is mission impossible, as Tom Cruise might say. But here goes. With a name like Magic Lantern, it's no wonder 18th century magicians and charlatans were quick to use this early optical instrument of illusion. Their shows would have terrified and hoodwinked their superstitious audiences into supporting their lavish lifestyles, like today's politicians and movie stars. Lanterns could project ghostly images of their long-lost relatives. Simple animation effects could be created too, but they bear little resemblance to CGI blockbuster movies of today. Mechanisms that create the illusion of motion from a series of static pictures were first developed in the 1830s. The stroboscope, invented by Simon von Stampfer in Austria, the phenakistoscope by Joseph Plateau in Belgium, and the modern zoetrope, developed by William Horner in Great Britain. In 1877, Edward J. Muybridge adapted these early motion machines for use with photographic images. Muybridge traced the galloping movement of a horse using a series of 24 cameras triggered by tripwires. He then used his zoopraxiscope to view the horse in motion. The earliest surviving motion picture is considered to be one that was filmed by the Frenchman Louis Le Prince in 1888 at Roundhay, Leeds, West Yorkshire, Great Britain. He mysteriously vanished before he could demonstrate his latest invention in the USA in 1890. There are numerous conspiracy theories that surround his death, from suicide, changing his identity in order to escape his numerous debtors, and claims of corporate assassination. William Freeze Green, a British inventor, developed the chronophotographic camera. It was apparently capable of taking up to 10 photos per second using perforated celluloid film. Freeze Green gave a public demonstration in 1890. However, the low frame rate and unreliability failed to impress, and Green filed for bankruptcy soon after. Thomas Edison and his colleague William Kennedy Laurie Dixon, what a long name, gave a public demonstration of their movie viewer, the kinetoscope, in 1893. However, its major drawback was that the film could only be viewed by one person at a time through a peephole, but it was perfect for early pornography. This prompted the inventor Charles Francis Jenkins to develop the Phantascope movie projector, allowing whole groups to view movies together, leading to the foundation of cinema. Now, Auguste and Louis Lumiere invented the cinematograph. It combined the camera, printer and projector into one convenient machine. The Lumiere brothers held their first demonstration in front of a paying audience in Paris, 1895. So, I hope you enjoyed listening to the history of cinema on the Future of Cinema YouTube. If you'd like to find out more about this particular item or other such items, please feel free to pop by my website at creamofcards.com.
Oh no, I'm afraid we've run out of time. But just before you go, please leave thumbs up below. And if you'd like to see more amazing video clips like this,
subscribe to the channel
by clicking on the icon up in the sky.
A Cream of Cards TV.